Okay, so video 2 of 2 for 7.2 volume using the disc method. So this goes along with assignment 4. So here, directions still stay the same. We're going to start by drawing our picture. So we have our square root graph that looks like that. Y equals 0 is our x-axis. X equals 5 is right here. And we want this to rotate around that line. So this will be our shaded region. And since we are rotating around x equals 5, we want to draw our rectangle perpendicular to that. Okay, so again, as we rotate this around, you can picture okay, so this will end up being our figure in the end. All right, so remember the difference when you're in the y direction, you're going to do your low y, which in this case is 5, 0, all the way up into 5, radical 5. And we do have to calculate our radius, so that is going to be a little bit different. Because remember, this right here, that distance is actually your radical 5. So we have to figure out what is this distance right here, and that's going to be our radius of each disc. Okay, so volume will equal pi. Our lowest y is 0, our highest y is radical 5. Our radius squared, and we're in the direction of dy. So remember, right now we have y written as a function of x. We want to square both sides and get x written as a function of y. So when we're looking here to find our radius, okay, this is going to have to be in terms of y. This from here to here is not our y squared, okay? Actually, y squared is this distance, or this distance, or this distance. So we have to figure out how do we get the inside, okay? We know those two pieces for every single one I've drawn has to add up to a distance of 5. So to get the inside, we are going to have 5, and we're going to subtract those outside pieces, which I will color in blue, and that is the y squared. Okay, so that's how we get our radius of this solid that we're going to create by rotating around the line x equals 5. So at this point, you integrate. We should be good to go with this, hopefully. So before we can power up, we want to square this. We get 25 minus 10y squared plus y to the 4th dy. Now we can power up. And evaluate from 0 to radical 5. I don't know why I have a v there instead of a pi, so let's fix that. Okay, so when we plug in our radical 5, we get pi 25 radical 5 minus radical 5 cubed gives us 5 root 5, so that's 50/3 root 5. When we take radical 5 and take it to the 5th power, that's going to leave us with 25 over 5 radical 5. And we can simplify that, but let's just go ahead and throw it in our calculator. And you should get your volume to be 93.664. All right, so the next one I'm going to have you try on your own. very similar. I'm going to give you the boundaries and what to rotate around. Okay, so we have these three equations, y equals x squared, x equals 2, y equals 0, to give us the boundaries of our area, and then we're going to take that and rotate around x equals 2. So again, step 1, draw your picture. Okay, here's our picture. There's our rectangle, and we know this is in the y direction. So volume, pi, lowest y is 0, highest y is 4. We're going to have to figure out our radius squared dy. So again, to do that, we need to solve our original. Right now it's solved in terms of, we have y written as a function of x. We want to have x written as a function of y. Okay, so we have x equals the square root of y. And we had the the x-axis bounding our area. We also had the vertical axes bounding our area, and that's how we got that kind of triangular area in the inside with a curved side. So remember, when you see this, from here to here, that has a distance of 2. So we want just the inside. So no matter where we draw our rectangle, we want just that, because that's going to be our radius. That's going to rotate around, right? To get our disc. So if you think about this, from the vertical axis of x equals 2 to the y-axis, it's a length of 2. We need to subtract out these outside pieces, which is given by the square root of y. So that's where we get the 2 minus square root of y for our radius of this figure once we have all of our discs drawn in and we are calculating our volume. Okay? Trying to get that 3D look for you. So again, when you look at this integral, you square it, you power up, you evaluate, just like we've been doing. Okay, so go ahead. If you have not done that on your own, go ahead and do that. Okay, so once you foiled out your radius, did the integral, evaluated from 0 to 4, you should end up with 8 pi over 3, or 8/3 pi. Again, please reach out if you have questions. I know sometimes these can be hard to see in the 3D, but again, if you look at your book or, look at some of the online resources that Khan Academy gives you, or even just Googling it, you'll get the look of that. And also just kind of think about, if you think about a Frisbee, you're just stacking up a bunch of Frisbees, different sizes, and the overall volume is the volume of that solid you've created by stacking up a bunch of Frisbees. Okay? All right, have a good one. Stay in touch.